Hey guys, what's up? It's Sidekick. And first of all, if you ain't subscribed and you like the content, subscribe. That'd be fantastic. Second of all, if you like the video, hit the like button. That'd be even better. Third, if you want notifications whenever I post a video, turn on the notifications. But today, I actually wanted to talk about something or an experiment that I'm having with all but infinite stamina, and I can't say infinite stamina, but insanely powerful stamina pools and stamina regeneration, as well as what's the other thing? Infinite affinity. Now I'm going to equip this build, and we're going to go over it, if that's okay with you guys. Go right to change equipment. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually walk over to the blacksmith. I want to show you guys something really nifty. We're going to go click on the bow I have. We're actually going to go to ramp up, and then we're going to click on the bow I have. This is the Kushla Diora final bow. 180 attack, 37 ice, which that's not bad. High ice damage is pretty gnarly. 180 attack. 180 isn't, real high, but it's packing 37 ice, and 37 ice isn't something to mess with, especially when the person is severely weak to it. Now, as you look further down on the right, you'll see affinity. That's your critical chance multiplier. That's at 15%. The arc shots brace. And then as you look down, you see the shots. The shots are rapid 3, pierce 5. So we're going to bring it up. We're going to click on this, and we're going to go down to the Kushla Diora Soul. If you look down at the bottom in the middle, it says affinity gradually increases when you continuously landing hits on a foe. So the more consecutive hits and continuous hits that I land on a foe, the more affinity I gain. Okay. Well, in order to hit the foe a lot, right, you need a lot of stamina. So let's break it down. So we're going to go into our armor. Zenogre, Rachna, right? Okay. Go over to the skills. Now, this is the setup with the armor, resistances, all that. And you saw the information about how much the bow does beforehand, right? I have nothing that improves bow damage, at least not right now. And then we're going to go over here to our skills. I got maxed out defense simply because I'm using this bow to farm Apex Diablos. We'll get into that later. Latent power, it's insane. Constitution, also insane. And stamina surge, pretty good. As well as weakness exploit. So let's get into it. The main thing I want to read right here is latent power. We got that maxed out. So we're going to shoot all the way over to level 5, right? Level 5, while active, increase affinity. Now mind you, affinity is your ability to land critical hits. While active, your affinity is 50%. Which is fantastic, and reduce stamina depletion by 50%. So that halves the cost of my attacks, and it increases my stamina to 50. It's been gnarly, right? Super gnarly. Now listen, we are looking at exploit. We are level 2, so attacks that hit weak spots on enemies have 30% increased affinity. So if these two trigger, that's 80%. Plus my bow's 15, that's 95% affinity as long as these two are active. Now, as we read before, that the Kushla Soul says whenever I land consecutive attacks, my affinity is skyrocketed, right? That's what Kushla said. My affinity just keeps going up for the more I hit. So we're going to read Constitution. That's at 4. Now, I'd like it at 5. I didn't have an open skill slot for it, but it's at 4. So while at 4, it reduces your fixed stamina depletion by 40%. So no matter what, I got 40% fixed stamina depletion negated, right? That's pretty gnarly, especially when you see throttle going off or latent power going off, where it's also reduced by another 50, right? So that's 90% stamina reduction. It's incredible. Let's go down to crit booster. Now, I have 3 of these on. This says increased damage dealt by critical hits by 40%. I'm always critically hitting. So no matter what, all my damage is 40%. I'm going to prove it to you. We're going to go to the test dummy, right? This, and we're going to show you how this works. All we're going to do is just teleport. We're going to make it nice, quick, and easy, real smooth to get there, right? So we're going to bop, 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 move around, bop, 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 teleporting. All right. It should load in here pretty quickly, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. Now, my stamina is, I haven't eaten, so my stamina is pretty low, right? So what we're going to do here, we're going to put on that power shot. We're going to lower this dude's head. Bada bing, and put that on low. So it's actually like level with me. I don't got to aim high. It'll go down here. See it moving? All right. And we're going to not do that, but we can. That was pretty strong damage. I'm going to wait, but we're going to shoot this dude repetitively, right? All of those orange numbers are critical hit damage, right? A lot of 30s, a lot of 60s, 20s, right? That's some thick damage. It's not the best damage, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna truly power up here, right? Now we're gonna go dumping, right? 20s, 37s, 73s, right? And now we're gonna press the A button because the A button's actually gonna power our attacks up even more. Boom, right? Now, I want you guys to notice something. My full throttle, my latent power has not triggered yet. But what is triggering is my Kushla Diora effect, where continuous hits make continuous affinity. Like the affinity does not stop, the affinity doesn't go down, it just says it just continuously goes up the more I hit this beast. So as long as I'm attacking, I'm gaining infinite amounts of affinity. Right? That's nuts. Now we're gonna wait a little bit. It should trigger, like I said, this thing triggers every 2 minutes. We just got in here a little bit ago, so we're gonna hang out a little bit. We're gonna do some jaunt like this, whee, and we're just gonna dump a little bit. But you see how I didn't attack. Now let's watch to see when it's blinking, right? So it's like it's going down, right? But if we're consecutively attacking, it's, you know what I mean, like it's still there. We're hitting. So let's see how long it takes for it to go down, right? Okay, so now we have full throttle, right? Now we got our latent power just kicked, right? Now we have 90% reduction to stamina depletion. Do you see what's happening with that stamina bar when I attack? All right, the stamina bar, if you guys don't know anything about Monster Hunter, is the yellow bar underneath the green bar. The green bar is my life total. The yellow bar is my stamina total. That yellow bar is not going down. Let's just pull it out again, right? We'll power up. Watch the yellow bar. Just watch it. Everything's active. Non-stop criticals, right? Everything's active, non-stop criticals. It didn't go down. That's because I have all of that stamina on, and I am essentially a machine gun. With critical booster, machine gun, right? So I want to show you guys the difference. So we're just going to load this joint. We're going to do this. We're going to go equipment loadouts. We're going to find one. Alright, so I know my healing bow. This doesn't have constitution, right? No, it doesn't. This has no constitution, no stamina, none of it. No stamina surge, and no latent power, right? So I want you guys to see that stam bar, right? See that stam bar? Watch what happens when I start attacking. I already slid. I slid and 1/8 of the power went down. Right? Like that sucks. I can't defend myself if I don't have stamina. Right? What you can't do is like you can't roll. Rolling depletes it, right? I can't roll until I get to a certain amount. Aiming. What happens when I aim? I automatically fire. And I can't defend myself. So even if I'm not hitting the target, like if I'm over here, right, I'll just shoot and my arrow will just go away. So if I'm using any one of these shots that I have, like the specialty ones, they'll all disappear, right? And that's the part that sucks. So this build is incredible, at least in my mind, right? In my mind, this build is insane. And it can get better. Like, check this out, right? So we're going to do set decos. I'm going to actually... The only reason why I'm taking these off is I want to see something. We'll go over here to, where is it at? Physique. All right, that'll give us 5 Constitution. And then I'm just going to put on, let's say we put on, oh, I don't know. Let's just say we're fighting Apexes, all right? Let's say we're fighting Apexes and we need some help, right? So we'll do protection. Now, mind you, I would honestly run 3 protection against some Apexes, but I just want to see what this fixed stamina on 100% is like. So we gotta wait till it's not really going down at all at 50, and my latent power hasn't kicked in. Right? Like, my damage has dropped. We noticed that. We're not running. Well, I don't even have my here we go. Let's equip this. Let's wait for our little our wireless to recharge. So now we're at power, and with power shot, we're still doing 60s, right? We're still doing some solid 62s. 62s aren't great, considering the fact that, like, oh, I don't know. I mean, we were hitting for 80s, right? So, let's see. We'll power up with Healing Draw, right? And we're still waiting. We're still waiting. And so, like, you know what I mean? The damage isn't the same, but it's definitely pretty wild. And I don't even have my throttle or my my latent power active right now. Obviously, these are hard targets. You can't really critical on hard targets, right? Like, I can still hit them in the back of the shell, and I still do the 6s and 12s. But as you see, the shots that go through the hard targets are still doing 50s to 60s. All right, that's wild. That's definitely something to think about. You have unlimited stamina. Unlimited stamina. This is something to definitely think about, right? I don't know. I think it's pretty rad. I think, honestly, at peak damage wise, it isn't the best, but at the same time, it has the greatest DPS rate simply because it can continuously attack without running out of stamina ever. So I think it's pretty gnarly. Infinite stamina. Well, not in a sense. I mean, you have 100% stamina reduction, and whenever latent power happens, and you have well over 100% chance to critical. So again, it's pretty freaking gnarly. But I hope you guys like the content. I'm gonna end it here. Take care with everything, and good luck. If there's anything that you want to see on the game with bow or with different weapons, let me know. I'll see what I can do. But until then, have a good one, and always don't forget to subscribe if you like the content. Don't forget to like the channel, and don't forget to hit the notifications if you want to see more of my content. Take care, everybody.